the 2nd of June at 4 in the morning, basically. Uh, Sometimes I'm up pretty late just hanging out. But today I forgot to make the video from Friday because as soon as I got done Friday, I jumped up, got my boat ready, and went fishing. Then I went up north all day Saturday, and this is Sunday morning, so I just still wound up from driving and decided I'd go ahead and make that video right now. As you can see from Thursday, I was racing Delaware Park, and I'm going to do a video just about, I'm going to talk about the win from Friday, but I'm also going to tell you about the different parts and how they're necessary to what I do. All right. So, first of all, let's start with the race. Thursday, 5:30. All right, the 30th of June, Delaware Park. I had already lost from the day before several races. I won on Tuesday, and the last time I won was Tuesday. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then Thursday, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had lost 12 straight races. So by the time I got into the 12th race, I was only down $19 because obviously has a lot of no bets. Yep. Based on the strategy. I teach you all of that when you start with me. But on that next race, my picks gave me Runway Ready in the 5th race. Going off at 5-1, finished at 4-1, so I lost some money. But long story short, I bet a $7 bet that paid $10.80, made $37.80, minus the 26 to 19 and the 7, gave me $11.40. Not a lot of money, but as I've always said, good money to do nothing. So let's fast forward. And like I said, this was Thursday. Let's fast forward. Then there's the 6th race, the 7th race, and the 8th race, and the 9th race. That's 4 races, no win. Then Friday, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I lost 12 races, right, before I won. Now, in those 12 races, let's just look at them. I bet all of those races, every last one of them. So by the time I got to the win, I was down $265. So the software told me if you're down 265, your next bet should be 155, based on the fact that my horse, Here's the Bride, was going off at 3-1. Well, unfortunately for me, it went from 3-1 to 5-2, which meant it was lower odds than originally planned. So the horse only paid $7.70, but I made a $155 bet to cover my losses and make money. So 265 plus 155 is 420. The bet made 596.75, and I put 176.75 in my pocket. Not a lot of money, but very good money. 2 minutes before I jump off the computer and go fishing. Right? So that was Friday. All right. Monday starts all over, which is 2 days from now. Today is the 2nd, Sunday, so the next day will be Monday. All right. Now, here's the race. And I'll show you the race real quick, just to kind of give you an idea of how this goes. Sometimes I watch the race. This day I didn't. So when I came back from checking on my fishing stuff, the race was over.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Centrino, Hoop Skirt, and Molly's Prize. Molly's Prize out for the lead. Hoop Skirt there on the outside. Those two vie for the early lead. Missy's Moonlit Magic is third. Centrina on the fence and fourth. G Empress has come out fifth. Beautiful Risk on hold inside, racing sixth. Messin Address is seventh, followed by She Drives Me Wild. And Here's the Bride. In the hot hands of Luis Saez is the trailer.
The trailer.
Up the backstretch, Missy's Moonlit Magic tugging away. Also very eager to go is Hoop Skirt. Settled down toward the inside is Molly's Prize.
Now, remember, my horse was the last horse at the beginning of the race. This just goes to show you, none of this has to do with the horse, the rider, the grounds, the track, none of it. This is all about numbers and money management. Numbers and money management. That's all this is about. Because horses will do anything. They're animals and they're not very smart. So let's watch the rest of the race. Come on.
Holding her ground at the rail. Centrina up close, reserved, and fourth. Another 3 lengths back to Beautiful Risk, and just there outside G.A. Empress. Mess in a Dress, She Drives Me Wild. At the fence, Here's the Bride. So they move for the far turn. Missy's Moonlit Magic now shakes loose to lead a length and a half. And then Molly's Prize has come off the rail now at the half-mile pole. Opening half was 49 and 1/5 seconds. Hoop Skirt now back running in third. Centrina being nudged along now fourth, about 4 from the front. Centrina now has to go full out, taking to the outside, now gaining ground. And then it's Beautiful Risk down toward the rail. G.A. Empress. Here's the Bride at the rail, 7 lengths from the front. Followed by Mess in a Dress and She Drives Me Wild as the field turns for home. Missy's Moonlit Magic narrowly. Molly's Prize still fighting on. Up the inside comes Beautiful Risk. And coming on late, here's the Bride coming on through between horses and Centrina too. They're coming down to the finish. Here's the Bride, Centrina, G.A. Empress, She Drives Me Wild. At the finish it is Luis Saez with 5 winners today. Here's the Bride, the winner. A 3-way photo for second, She Drives Me Wild, G.A. Empress, and Missy's Moonlit Magic.
Again, there's no telling what can happen on a racetrack. They're animals. And they're not very smart. They just do what they're told. So, again, my point is this. Do not pay any attention.
Number 9, Here's the Bride first, photo for second.
To the horses. Pay no attention to the tracks. Pay no attention to what the announcers say about the horse. None of the above. None of that matters. Okay? The only thing that matters is the software. And the software is here. Your Equalizer 365 is here.com. Okay? That's the software. Everybody else who has a so-called system is basing that system on horses, jockeys, and tracks. This system is based on numbers and money management. So long or the short of it is with this software, your Equalizer 365 is here.com. You beat the odds every time. You beat the house. You beat the house. You're going to lose races, but you always make money. That is the point I'm making. And unless you're doing something highly illegal or unethical, you cannot put a bigger percentage of money in your pocket than you can with Your Equalizer 365 is here.com. Anywhere between 10 and 38% every day on your money. You do the math. Okay? So, that being said, I'm going to go now. I think I'll go to sleep. Have a great rest of your weekend and see you at the races.